like
Now,
a candle, like pretty insignificant, or not insignificant, but like a small candle like that. Like I find
so
that most of the halts, or go
so
ahead, sorry.
so check it. No. So check it out, Colleen. So the stop it stopped moving down basically on these three before it, but basically it stopped. It stopped on this little green one right here. But but what is our rule? 55 or 100% retracement of the previous colored candle, which is that red candle right there, which means the next green candle over, go one more. This is our entry candle right here. This candle right there. There you go, Lauren. That is our entry candle right there. Okay. Now, and since you have it right there, Lauren, we're going to keep going with this one right here. Look, guys, look. So there is your halt. You had a 55 or 100% retracement. And you guys, I know a lot of times you guys say, well, I can't tell where the halt is, or I can't tell, in starting off this grind. Well, guess what this stock went on to do? It went on to form a mini grind, but it was still a grind. It was a good move. I think dollar-wise, especially for the Qs, that's a lot. That's a big money move right there for the Qs. So here's the thing that you want to keep in mind too. We talked about when we're putting our stops, I taught you guys initially, we would put our stop right below our mean, the candle that we came in. Go back to the left a little bit, Lauren. That candle right there, we will put our stop right there, all right? Okay, fine. And that's exactly where I want you to move. Now, as you move over to the next candle, Lauren, okay, we're still gonna leave our halt back where we got in. We're not gonna move it up yet, okay? Until we get to the next candle. Go to that next one over there. Yeah, that candle right there. Now, when we get to that candle right there, we got two decisions to make. Either I'm gonna move my candle under the candle back to the left. Either I'm gonna put it right there, right? Or look what we've got. We've got the 8. Now, here's the case, and I think you guys missed this on the grinds. If that 8 candle has started to move up, move over a little bit to the right there, Lauren. If it started to move up a little bit above where your halt, where your stop would have been under this candle back here, go back left, that one right there. As you see that 8 is starting to move up, okay? And your candle is above the 8. And now where I would have had my stop at under this green candle here, now the next green candle is trading above the 8, and I'm going to now come off of the candle stop, and I have an opportunity to do two things. I can still go candle by candle, or I can go to the 8. I would recommend once it moves over, okay, and your stock is above the 8, and my 8 is above where I would have put my previous stop at, move over to the 8 and trade your stop as the 8. Does everybody get that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Definitely.
Really?
Yep.
Really? Does everybody know? If somebody has a question, please ask it right now. I want you to make sure you understand this, because I told you guys in the course, these trades, and I don't know how much money this is right here, because I don't trade this particular stock because it's really expensive. But it's a $350 something stock. So you're talking about something that moved from what, 351, went up $4. And I know $4 on your option trades are huge. That's, you guys are, those are over 100% returns for you guys. So you can't miss these. Okay. So again, one more time, let's go back, Lauren. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy you a Starbucks card.
No sweat, man.
When we have that 55 or 100% retracement, that candle there of that previous red candle right before it, okay? When we get that 55 or 100% retracement, that is our buy-in. Don't buy it, drill it. Okay? That's your entry. That's what you've been waiting for. I know, Lauren, I think you said today you were stalking Micron. Same thing for me. I told everybody, be patient. Be patient. Just wait. It's going to come. But don't be anxious, so anxious that you feel like, oh, the stock's moving up or it's moving away from me. It's going, and I just got to get in. Now look. Oh, I'm so glad you got this up. Okay. All right. I just wish I had my fingers on, but you're doing a great job. So look, guys. So now you're saying, okay, Iman and who else was it? Was it Cecily going, oh, this thing is moving away from me. I have nowhere to get into it. What we're looking for is the first color change. Even though we missed all this, okay, all that move in there, go up right in there. We missed all that. It's okay. We still may have a chance to get in there. We're looking for the first color change. So you had a red candle, and then the next candle is a green candle. Then we have a red candle, okay? And we're on the 8, okay? And this is the a green candle. Now, here's the thing. Now, this is if, in fact, you didn't get in before. You came late and you're looking, you're going, oh man, this thing has already started. Here's the that next green candle over, Lauren. There again, 55 or 100% retracement of the previous red candle. Do you guys see that? See that?
Yep.
Drill it.
On 8.
Drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it, okay? That is your entry. That's why I posted today. Even if I didn't get my initial entry, it's good to know. It's priceless to know, because you're talking about going from 354 up to, what's the top up here somewhere? Up 357? That's $3. That's $3. It's a $3 move. On your option trades, those are huge. But you got to know where to get in at. Where is my trade at? Okay.
Mr. Tony,
Yeah, Ray.
where you initially got in at that good
Back
size candle right there?
Right there. Yes, sir.
Right. Sometimes I'm thinking that confirmation candle, the next candle, but I think we getting in right there because of the size of that candle, that you would feel comfortable enough to take on the first candle, on the big one, instead of waiting for the next candle. Not way up there, no, right there.
Yeah.
Instead of getting in there, the reason we're getting in there is because of the size of that candle, correct?
We're getting in because that candle, I'm glad you asked that, Ray. That candle that Lauren's got his finger on right now. Now, Lauren, go over 2 candles to the red candle. Left, there you go. Because the green candle, it retraced all of that red candle, 100% of it. Usually, I'm at 55% on these candles, okay?
I'm with you.
And depending upon the size of the candles. Now, that candle is it's like a regular size candle. I wouldn't say it's a small candle, and I wouldn't say it's a large candle. Okay, I would just say it's a okay, and it does have a tail there, but in terms of the body, it's already gone ahead and it's retraced it here on that second move over 2 candles to green candle. That has already retraced that red candle right there. That is your entry trade right there, Ray.
And sitting on that 20.
And sitting on the what better can we ask for?
Right. Right. I know for some reason I'm thinking that I needed to wait till the next one on that one, but I got you.
Yeah.
It's based on what happened before that.
Yeah, you want to see whether or not it can retrace that previous candle, that candle. And once it retraces that candle and it moves up beyond it, you're in.
Got it.
Don't wait. Get in then. Don't wait. Okay. Then as that candle starts to move up, your only question is, now am I going to move my stops up candle by candle? Okay. And and great, Lauren. See that big candle there, Lauren? Yeah, that one right there. Look, guys, that is not one candle. If you look at all the other candles, they're not that size. They're about half that size. That is a 2 candle count. Okay. That's a 2 candle count. So if you're counting candles, count that one as 2 candles, not 1, because it's that big. Okay. Now, in this case, you're fine, because what happens typically on a candle that size? It's about an 80% follow through on that, right? And it does. It followed through with more green candles. Okay. And then when we finally got to that color change, it moved over to the right, but it did not break the 8 because we did not get 2 consecutive color candles breaking the 8. We had a red candle that just really peekaboo. I wouldn't even count that one anyway. And then you had a green candle. And then from there, in this very next candle, you had a 55, you had a 100% retracement of that previous red candle there, in that candle there. Either add, or this is your entry if you missed the earlier entry. Tell me you guys got that.
So much sense.
Yes.
Got it.
That's helpful. That's
Yes, I see it.
Okay.
I
And
think
know
one
it's
thing
in
that
the
was a
course.
good clarification for me too is I always thought the 55% or 100% retracement was of the previous candle, regardless of what color
No.
it is. You're saying it's that red one even
Yes.
before.
Because we're going up. We're not going down. We don't care about the green candle. The green candle, we need the green candle to outperform the red candle.
Mhm.
Yes.
Got you. Got you. So I mean, this one wouldn't be considered.
No,
because it's just
because you
they're
didn't do
small.
it. It failed.
I
Yeah,
got
it
you.
failed. Yeah, it failed. It didn't
Basically,
total 100% retracement.
The buyers took them out.
Got you.
Well, it just wasn't enough buyers there in that
Yeah,
smaller
'cause it
candle right
stopped.
there. But the
It didn't go
candle,
up there.
they followed through on that next one, and that's where
Mm-hmm.
your entry is.
Yeah.
Mr.
And sometimes I'll count two of them. I'll add two together. You can do that too, right?
Yes,
Like
you,
saying, hey, one's
yeah,
green and then
you can
it
blend
adds to the rest.
you can blend those
Okay.
two together. Yes.
On
John,
that entry right there, I guess my concern would be that the move would be a little mature. as far as adding. Yeah.
You could go in on that candle, maybe not go so heavy on that candle, because if you think about it this way, John, this is my first color change.
Mhm.
Typically, you're going to have more than one. Know what I mean?
Yes.
You
And I
see,
guess
there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was quite a few color changes.
I guess on the cues, I've been fried a couple times on. So if it were Micron, yes. If it were, I guess on the cues, I've been a little skittish because the cues have a tendency of being very volatile. But no, I hear what you're saying.
Gotcha. No,
Mr. Tony.
Go ahead. Yes.
Quick question on that large candle, the big large one. So you're saying you'll do that candle by candle will be a stop, or you'll be using the 8 when you see that large candle, that one there.
Or
by
I'm
that large
already,
one.
yeah. So I'm already on the 8 on that particular candle, Zay. I'm
Okay,
using
so
the
you
8 as
already-
my
you really
stop.
done stopped
Because-
already. All right.
Yeah, because remember, I want to make sure you got this, Zay. Remember when we got in, go back, Lauren, to that one right there. Okay, that was our entry candle because it was a 100% retracement of that previous red candle there. Do you see that, Zay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we retraced that 100%. So now we're in right here. So now we've got the 8, which is that yellow line. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we got to make a decision. Are we going to put our stop underneath our candle, or are we gonna use the 8? As long as the 8,
I peep. I see.
you
I
see that? You see, and you see the 8 has moved up above where we would have put our stop at. So
as long as
now
it's
we
still
can
above
move
the 8,
over.
you
I want you.
Yeah. I see.
Okay, so now we can move over to the 8, and we can use the 8 as our stopping point. And these trades, you guys have seen these grinds. You guys been with me long enough. You guys have seen. Do you see how much money you can make in these? I told you, these trades will make you rich.
Yeah.
Because
that
when
8
they
is a
go,
game
they
changer.
just go.
Yeah, the 8 is a game changer. It took me a while to really get comfortable enough to really trust it, and not like, look at my P&L as it's moving over towards it or cutting down. But I've watched it so many times where I sat there even after I exited the trade and sat there and watched it bounce and not break the 8 and keep going, that I just eventually said, I got to trust this 100%.
Okay. And guys, is everybody aware of what a break is of the 8? Is everybody, it has to be 2 consecutive colored candles. There's the break right there. 2 consecutive colored candles, not one. Go right here, Lauren. Come back to the left, Lauren. Come back to right there. That's not a break. That's not a break of the 20, rather, because the green is your 20, Lauren.
Yeah, the green is my 20.
Okay, it's not even a break of the 8, is it? It's a red,
No.
green, red, green. Yeah, it's not 2 consecutive candles there either, even of the 8. Yeah, right before. Yeah, right now.
That's a really helpful reminder, because when it breaks the 8 and it's red, the 2 consecutive is
It has
the key
there it is.
in trusting, keep going.
Yeah. Because sometimes you'll come out of that trade and that thing it'll take off and have a whole nother run.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my weakness.
So I know you guys have said, that's what you kind of said here earlier, and you guys were talking about add. So if you had gotten in on the initial entry, go back, Lauren, over there, then that first color change, go up, Lauren, right there, that's where you add. First color change. It trades back down or sideways. You'll see a lot of times it'll trade up, then it trades sideways. Just like right there, it trades sideways over to the 8. Okay. It catches that drink of water, right? Gathers a strip and takes off and goes again. Okay. And you're using your 8 as your stop, right? So you should feel comfortable adding there. You should be like, well, I've added here. If this thing breaks the 8, then I'm out. But if not, oh my God, look what I'm going to get. Does everybody have that? Does everybody? I'm sweating over here. I can't.
We
I'm
we
getting
need that energy,
excited.
Mr. Tony. We need that energy. That was exciting.
Getting warmed up. Just getting warmed up.
I'm getting warmed up over here. All right. All right. Okay.
Also, I wanted to mention the 5 minute. I know you talk a lot about switching over to the 5 minute from time to time.
Yes.
And when you look at here at this trade on the 5 minute, it doesn't break the 8. I'm not too sure if you can show it, Lauren, but on the 5 minute, if you just kind of peek, that's one of the things I've been doing while I'm looking at the 2 minute, always having the 5 minute up to give me that little extra confirmation.
Yes. That's a peek into it. The 2 minute is a peek into the 5, really. That's all the 2 is.
So in that morning when it started to go down and looked like it was going to break the
200.
20, it really was not even breaking the 8 on the 5 minutes. So, giving you that extra confirmation that you got a little bit more room.
Oh, I see what you're, yeah. Okay. I see it. I see it. There's the start right there. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question. Richard, you said you look at the 2 minute and the 5 minute?
Yeah, at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, so with the Thinkorswim, they have this little quick chart on the side. That's usually where I have the 5 minute, but on my main chart, I'll have the 2 minute going. It's just been really helpful in terms of just getting a better confirmation on the direction of my trade, which way I'm trying to go. So like,
I do
especially
that
for the
too.
pictures of strength, pictures of weakness, it'll show itself on the 5 just as well as it does on the 2. But during that time on the 2, it goes down and touches the 8, and kind of they try to get you out, shaking out of your position, as they say. But you really, if you look over at the 5, you're not even really close to breaking the 8, so you should feel comfortable about, oh, this is just a little pullback. I might still have a little bit more, but if the 5 minute 8 is broken, for sure you got to get out of there.
Yeah.
For sure.
That is definitely confirmation.
Yeah. So, but the 2 minute 8 break, you still have the 20 going with you. So it could bounce right off of that. If it touches the 20 on the 2 minute, then if you're touching the 8 on the 5 minute, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of just extra confirmation on the direction of your trade and where you're going, where you're trying to take it.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, my system only goes back so many days. I mean, it won't. Yeah. I pay extra.
At least
it
it didn't shut down this time around, Mr. Tony.
Oh, that's right. What time is it? Oh, okay. We got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Because it's got to calculate all the numbers, so it shuts down, and then so we got time. All right, let me do this because I want
Mr. Tony.
Yes, sir.
At an appropriate juncture tonight, can you look at Micron for today? I got a question for you regarding that.
For today? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me do this. Let me take this out then. Let's go.
I didn't want to interrupt the flow of what you're doing now. That's
okay. It's not a big deal. We'll get it going here. I know I'm doing this wrong, but here's Micron today, John Powell. You see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, this morning,
Yeah.
Trap Zone. I made money on that. And
okay. So tell me how you made money on that real quick.
Opening of the market. I bought a put or two and made money on the puts. Okay. Here's the thing though. When the stock went back up to 86, I should have put the foot on the gas and bought about 100 puts. Yeah, right about there. Yeah, exactly. But I did not. So, but here's my question. So that I could kick myself for that, but that's okay. My question is this: later on in the day, you see how Micron was the 20, the 8, and the 200 all converged together. in a symphony of temporary love. Okay. Now, here's my question. Was there any indicator to you that it was going to tank? Micron was going to tank?
So glad you asked that question. Because we were talking, as a matter of fact, Colleen, I think we were in a Discord, well, Stedman's Discord. I don't think he's here tonight. No, that was the Apple trade. I'm sorry, Colleen. I get too many of them mixed up. But anyway, I was looking at something else too. But yes, let's open this up. So it had been trading in the channel, right? You know, and we had the flat 200. You had the 8 and the 20. We were just waiting for one thing, right? We were waiting for the halt to happen. Now you guys are saying that you guys are not recognizing these halts. And let me open this thing up bigger here. There you go. Oops. I cannot move that around. I thought I could, but I guess I can't. Okay. All right. Anyway. Okay. Traded down, below, up, out, above. Now, if we do this, John, and I know sometimes this takes a real focused effort and you may not feel like doing it, but sometimes you just got to do it, you know, and you say,
even on a small, what seemingly was a small range like that, because that couldn't have been any more than about 50 cents or 75 cents.
4 candles. One, two,
call it
three,
a
four.
gift.
Now look at the 4th candle, by the way.
Yes. Oh yeah, the 4th candle. Ooh. Ooh. Even though it was a small candle, small volume, but still the 4th candle, the shape of the candle.
Bottom, topping tail.
Topping tail.
That is the least bullish candle, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Running out of gas.
Yes,
So that
sir.
doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get this big runoff, right? Still doesn't mean that. But I'm like, okay, let me keep watching. Okay, so we got a red candle, no big deal. As a matter of fact, it's a bottoming tail. It's right there on the 20, but it's a red candle above the 20. All right, so I'm like, okay, no big deal. All right, so now we got this next red candle up against the 200. Okay, is that going to be where the haul happens here, up against my 200? Oh, the next candle is down below. Oh, I'm interested now. I get a green candle. Okay, wait a minute. Green candle, ignore. Oh, boom, another lower red candle up against the 20. Please, all I need you to do is to trade beyond this green candle. See the green candle here? Just give me a retracement of that green candle. And there it is right there.
And even with that green candle that comes just beyond your arrow with the wick, with the
that one?
The one next to that, the one to the right there, yes.
Yeah, what about it?
So even with that candle may have faked me out. I'm just being candid.
Okay.
The one with the bottoming wick right there.
Yep. But here's what I'm saying, and this is what we were talking about stops. I'm glad you said this, John. Remember I said, give us a little bit of room.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little bit of room, okay? Because if I came in, let me erase all this stuff so we can see. If I came in right here, okay, I got to give myself a little room, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my stop at the 20.
Yep.
I'm at least going to give my stop to the 20 because this right up here, this red candle here is right up against that 20. So I'm at least going to give my stop to the 20. So, you know, you don't want to move on every little wiggle, little jiggle. I'm out. Oh, that was a bottoming tail. Oh, I'm out. No, give myself a little bit of room. And that's not a whole lot of money. Like you just said, it's not a whole lot. Maybe it's $50, $60. I got a little room here. Let me see what's going to happen here.
I doubt if it's even that. And of course,
it's probably not even that. It's probably about $20.
And the next candle I see has a little bit of a topping.
Little spindle. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. A little bit. And that goes to the, now you're 20, what color?
My 20 is the blue.
Okay,
The
so
8
that-
is the yellow, is the orange, and the
It bar-
200 is the.
it barely hits the 20,
Mhm.
much less the 8. It hits the 8, but it barely hits the 20. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're still good. You're still golden. Okay.
And then
That's
from
your,
there,
that's your halt right there, right?
that's your halt. That's your halt.
That's your halt right there.
That's your
Right, but-
halt. Well, actually, our halt is back here, Richard. We just want to make sure that we get that 100%, retracement of this small candle, which we get right here.
Okay.
And so it actually halted again then, didn't it?
Yeah, it went up against the 8. We got a halt on the 20. We got a halt on the 8, and then from there, bam. Now, where do we get in if we miss that entry? You guys tell me, where do we get in at if we miss that entry?
Oh, that would be that green candle over there, about 5 after that 5th red candle.
This
that
one?
green. Yes, sir.
We get in here?
Yes, sir.
Soon as we retrace, as soon as we candle pass. we
Oh,
get in.
okay. I got you. Okay, right. Okay.
We're looking, but we're waiting. I need something to retrace. I need a retracement candle.
Okay, go over to the right there. Yeah, right there.
This candle right here is where we get in.
Yeah, okay, yes, sir. Okay, I got it.
Right there. 100% retracement of that green candle, right on that candle right there. That little.
Thank you. I see where I've made some mistakes. Thank you.
All right. I just want you guys to be able to, that's why I put that up on Facebook today. It's so good to know, okay, I didn't catch that. But by the way, I was in this trade earlier and I didn't get in trade. I actually got in the trade a little bit late. To be honest with you guys, I got into the trade about right here. But I saw what I had, but I was like, oh man, I'm just going to take it right here because I know what's up. Okay. But that's me. Don't you do that. Don't do that.
You said that's late? You said you got into the trade late? That's a late entry for you?
That was a late entry for me, yes.
What would have been an early entry for you?
Right here, where we talked about right there, where I should have got in right there. But here's the thing too, guys. Here's the thing. Like for a lot of the professional traders, they're only trading a few stocks. So, and I don't know if you guys can see me on the monitor. When those guys are trading, they look like this. Oh, I still got my earplugs in. I didn't realize I had my earplugs in. Those guys, this is how these guys trade all day. It's crazy. I hated doing it. This is how we trade, like this. So you're not going to miss it. I'm not going to miss it. But if I'm sitting back in my chair, I'm sitting back in my chair, and I've got my monitors over here, and over here, and I'm doing this, I may not see that initial retracement right there. I might miss it, which I did. But I'm sharp enough and I look at this enough, and it's on my middle screen, that when I did see it, I was like, oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Is that? Yep. And then I put my crosshairs on it. I was like, oh, okay. Man, I missed it. All right, cool. I'm gonna get in right here. I got in right here. And traded sideways. Okay, just waiting to see if there's gonna be an chance to add. Got me an ad right there. Boom. Slam. Boom. Sideways. Slam. Boom. Sideways. Down. Sideways. Down. Sideways. Slam. Sideways. Slam. Oh my God.